Murray now on first down. Finds the open target, Arnold. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. The former ASU Sun Devil, Eno Benjamin with it. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. He'll return it from the 6. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now it's Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And this a quick slant to Lockett. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. He is not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
For the Seahawks.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. On 2nd and a yard, Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
For the extra point.
And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Makes
the score Cardinals 7, Seahawks nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Wilson. That's caught by Penny. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
That's complete to DK Metcalf.
Wilson's pass.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
And the Seahawks.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Josh Gordon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they?
And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
They'll take over first.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline.
Open is Olsen. He's got it.
Wilson.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
Greg Olsen. Touchdown.
Greg Olsen. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Murray now to throw. They'll set up the screen for Eno Benjamin. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And this will pin them nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Seahawks.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Carson. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14. Cardinals 7.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. 3rd and long It's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. And he'll find his running back, Eno Benjamin. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, Benjamin. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
The tackle made by
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And not much running room. Down to the 32. McKinnon Drake last year versus Cleveland, absolutely unstoppable. Ran for 137 yards. Remember, 4 touchdowns in the Cards' 38-24 win in Week 15. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now the former Sun Devil, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And it's no good. Gonzalez pulled it, and this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. Get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
On the carry.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
7-yard line.
On 2nd and 2, Wilson. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he finds Penny. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 25 yards that time.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Second and goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. From the gun, Wilson. Open is Olsen. He's got it.
Wilson.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
Greg Olsen. Touchdown.
Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Cardinals 7. Michael Dixon.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
31-yard line.
Five yards remain on second down. Operating from the gun, Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
For a Cardinal.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Murray now on first down. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
On second down, it's Drake, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. It's third down and 4.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins.
At the 41-yard line.
Now a draw play, Drake. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Seahawks 43-yard line.
Second and 12.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Mike 50, Mike 50. What we got? What we got? What we got? Check safety, check safety. No. Shit.
And that'll set him back 5. second down, Murray sets to throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction. So now what can they do on 3rd? Operating from the gun. Wilson dancing to his left. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On first down, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
At the 48-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
A gain of 7 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. And pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Kenyon Drake in Week 16 last year against these Seahawks had a career day, 166 yards rushing, a couple of touchdowns as well, as the Cardinals won in Seattle 27-13. From just shy of midfield, Murray. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Bruce Irvin able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Third down.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Seahawks will take over at their own 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, a give to Penny. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Ball carrier.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got Lockett. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A Seahawk 1st down as Wilson finds Lockett. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
The 36-yard line.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
A gain of 14.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They go play action with Wilson. Flush to his right, and he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. On first down, Carson. Jordan Hicks, third in the NFL in tackles a year ago, there to make the play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Wilson. And that's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, but frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. This is Carson, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
The tackle made by Benson Mayoa. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
From the gun, Murray. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this is incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Murray a give. This is Drake. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face. That's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in mid-season ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
Right there, 54.
On second down now, it's Drake, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Seahawks 27, Cardinals 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
It's a gain of 7.
Part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st down.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Second down, it's Carson. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
On second and a couple. Murray, he'll get this to his running back, Benjamin. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight.
Murray going to throw. They'll set up the screen for Eno Benjamin. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. Touchdown, Cardinals! DeAndre Hopkins with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
5-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Check